Here are some of the strangest moments that have occurred in racing history, beginning with one of the most famous and confusing accidents in the F1's 78-year history, Sebastian Buemi's crash at the 2010 Chinese Grand Prix. During the first practice session of the race weekend, Sebastian was thundering down the straight in his Toro Rosso, which, if you didn't know, was a Red Bull affiliate team. As he headed towards the next turn at speeds upwards of 198 miles per hour, his tires decided they wanted to go faster than the car, so they ejected themselves from his race car, leaving Sebastian to slide into the gravel.
Well, I'm out of here.
The next accident takes place in the world of NASCAR at the 2014 Sprint Unlimited at the Daytona International Speedway. You might think that the accident happened to one of the race cars on track, but it actually happened to the safety car, or as us NASCAR fans call it, the pace car. When the interior of the car started to billow with smoke, it became clear that there was a problem with the car, and that problem was that there was a fire that broke out towards the trunk of the car.
We have a caution for the caution car.
Yeah, the pace car caught fire. Is safe. They were able to hop out. There's the pace car, the blue car in the lead. And what happened? Now we do have a spare pace car, Clint, but have you ever seen this?
I have never seen anything. You could just, this is a full moon night.
Everybody is driving crazy tonight.
Look how Faye's trying to get her back. Boys, I'm on fire.
Driving the wheels off that thing.
Help me, Oprah Winfrey. I'm on fire.
But look at the fire. Then it's like, hey, enough of this. We got to get out of here. I mean, we're putting on a show is one thing, but let's leave the driving to the professionals.
Thankfully, no one was hurt in the bizarre occurrence, and the race would be resumed with Denny Hamlin ending up victorious. Now we turn our attention to the world of IndyCar for yet another strange moment involving the safety car. This time the accident would take place at the 2018 Detroit Grand Prix, where the Corvette safety car would lose traction in the middle of the fastest corner in the entire layout of the track and crash hard into the wall. To make things even worse, the race had not even started yet, which means that this was the first real incident of the race.
Back live at Detroit, and the race has stopped before it even really got started. The pace car spun and hit the wall, exiting the pit lane off of that hump that comes off onto the racetrack. You see the safety team is there with the pace car and its occupants. Engine's off by now. Watch this. Just bizarre.
It's like he wasn't expecting to see the two-seater there.
And that is one of the fastest sections of the racetrack for a race car at speed.
Just accelerating and hit something?
Yeah, I think he just got on the gas, unfortunately, and the back end came around because the back end gets light going over that hump.
Once again, nobody was injured in the accident, but those inside the car had to have felt the impact the next morning. Before I continue the video, please consider subscribing as I would greatly appreciate it. Now let's head back to the strange moments. Now it's time for everyone's favorite meme racing league, Formula E. This incident would take place at the 2022 Seoul E-Prix, where the track was extremely wet from the rain, which led to this incredible spectacle of carnage.
Go to the inside, Sete Camera sends it in, he goes through fine, and then a few just sort of slither wide. Oh! And then a couple of big hits at the back, sort of out of, and then everyone piles in at the back. Very weird accident that.
Yeah, I didn't get that one because it's not the first lap. Oh,
Yeah, you're right. That,
gone through there.
here they come in again. Very strange incident there.
It confuses me on how 8 cars were able to lock up their brakes into the same corner without receiving any contact from another car. I know that the track was wet, but these cars are more than likely running wet weather tires, so something doesn't make sense on why this would happen. And finally, we visit the disastrous AI Racing League A2RL, which, in case you didn't know, is a fully autonomous racing league meant to showcase the capabilities of technology in racing. Basically, this is what happened during the entire event.
Entry Sparks, the name of the car. They had an okay run earlier on and just really going rather slowly. Tentative lap. Oh! Into the wall. Just made it through that last part of the triple right-hander, and it cuts out.
Turn with the chance then, as they come down towards turn 5. Can they get the pole position back on this final? They need a good half a lap. Oh no!
They're off through the left-hander, approaching the back straight. They needed this lap to count. and the car has come to a halt. The team can't believe it. This was the make or break moment for Tom.
A lap on the board, one of the favourites, and they starting into turn one. We know the temperature's a little bit cooler, so they've got to be cautious. Whoa, not like that.
And that is what happens under the lights, colder temperatures, as you say, Julian, and round goes Polymove, who are having a struggle at the moment. It's Italians versus Germans as they make their way around the final corner and will cross the line for lap 3 and come to a bit of a halt. Green flag racing should be underway as they make their way around now, but they've come to a little bit of a slow. Team Tom has come to a stop just on the exit of the final corner. Meanwhile, Gianna's close right back to Eva.
I tell you, this is not breakneck speed at the moment.
No.
The cars are now wondering what on earth to do about each other. So Tom, Haley, looked like it was completely stationary. It still is, and it didn't. You can see the front wheels turning and didn't really know exactly what it wanted to do, and that's because the front pack stopped. It detected it.
The real confusing thing here is, why did anyone think that this was a good idea? The technology just isn't there yet to have a competitive race with AI drivers. They kept constantly stopping when they got close to each other, and it took nearly an hour to do 7 laps around the Yas Marina circuit, which, in case you didn't know, has an overall average lap time of 2 minutes and 44 seconds. I get that these engineers wanted to show what they can do, but man, was this a gigantic flop. It shouldn't have been done without way more testing. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.